Houndour is my favorite Pokemon for Great League and I dressed up my avatar accordingly. Also, I happen to have this pretty nice keychain for my keys, and overall I was having a ton of fun, not with Gengar but instead Houndour. So overall I found out that this team is very strong, especially when you can rotate around your Sableye as your second ghost type, while your primary closer will still remain the Shadow Houndour. Up in front, Venusaur is gonna do so much work against most meta relevant threats, and overall I also found out that not even a single Haunter merch exists, so I had to play accordingly with some Gengar outfits. So that is gonna be all about the stylist options, and now let's see what we have going on the battles, because my opponent here is going to return into the battle with their Talonflame. Not only that, but also we had kinda of a laggy situation there as you just saw, and because of that great and not excellent, we might be in a pickle with the farm down. We cannot get quite there on the timing, so down goes both of our shields, and now they have a Medicham at the very end. Shadow Haunter just doesn't care, one-shotting down Medicham, and Talonflame will pretty much follow the same fate with a single Shadow Claw. Into the next battle now with another bad lead, this time Red is still up in front, but hopefully we can bait out of their backline a Shadow Gallade. This is absolutely wonderful for us because we can survive at least one charge attack, while in the process we can easily farm down completely. So as it seems my opponent now is gonna get to the second charge attack, I need to shield no matter what, and right after we're just gonna have the upper hand with our moves. Talonflame now comes into the game, and most probably we're gonna see a lot of Talonflames from this timing and moving forward, because Lantern is not that much around lately, so that gives a little bit of extra space on Talonflame to emerge as a perfect closer most of the times, even up against other water type Pokemon. Now with only Red still remaining at the back, I'm just gonna get my hands on the Shadow Ball for so much damage on the Metal Trash Can, but unfortunately for me they still have Zap Cannon to one-shot me down. Hopefully here we can easily farm down in return with our Venusaur, and before they reach the charge attack we can get there now to our Sludge Bomb, so Venusaur will get a sweet revenge against the Kentucky Fried Chicken. Look at that outfit, I totally love it. And now let's keep going into the next one. The Ox is up in front, and of course all we need to do here is to do some extra pressure with our moves, but at some point I want to catch the Psycho Boost on my Dark type Pokemon for sure. However, this is not gonna be the perfect situation for me because they're gonna overfarm, still gonna get to a charge attack, which is pretty fine I guess for our side, and then gonna wall me down completely with their Umbreon. So Umbreon here is gonna go for the foul play to finish us down, but to be fair we have already done a lot of work with our return so that we can drop this Pokemon even lower with a simple Frenzy Plant. Just gonna count as much as possible their Snarls so that I can get the maximum amount of energy without risking getting them to another foul play, and in the process we can grab here a shield from their Dugong with our Venusaur for sure with the Frenzy Plant. The battle is definitely not over yet. Now the Oxys joins the party, and all we need to do here is to go ahead, block once, and completely farm down right after. With the Oxys out of the way, the only real threat here now is Dugong, and we need to get to at least a Shadow Ball for them. I'm just gonna get straight to the moves, however now they can debuff me, so the question remains, can we still one-shot them down? That is gonna be extremely entertaining, and with the debuff we still do so much damage and we still get the victory because Shadow Haunter just doesn't care about natural threats. Into the next battle, this time with the Umbreon up in front. So I'm just gonna get my hands on the Frenzy Plant here as they're getting pretty close to a Psychic move, and I'm just gonna keep going at it with my Venusaur because as it seems they're gonna get now to the extra farm, still the Psychic, but I'm pretty comfortable with this because we can still survive that super effective heavy nuke. Now switching out to their Wall Rain, and before we switch out I decide to sacrifice some some crucial energy here to grab that second shield out of play pretty early. Now with Wolverine coming into the game, I think that my Sableye here is gonna do a lot of work up against them with the foul play, and of course with that Pokemon out of the way, with their shields out of the way as well, perhaps my Haunter on Shadow mode can absolutely sweep their entire team. Now it all depends on the Shadow Claw damage. Down they go. This is gonna be extremely crucial, expecting the Umbreon to return at the first phase, but on the second run, well, let's see what they have at the very end. Now the foul plays have to be blocked. This is why we have kept our shields for Haunter. This is a classy Pokemon, everything hurts here, and now Cradily will join the party. You know what? Double Ice Punch here for the win. I'm not sure if Shadow Ball could one-shot them down, but feel free to try it out if you are in a pickle situation like me. Another Ice Punch, this time on that poor Umbreon, and down they go, so that is gonna wrap things up into an amazing victory for us. Magnezone now up in front. This is another bad lead, I guess, for us, but hopefully whatever we throw at each other is gonna be resisted, unless they have something like a flash cannon, which is definitely gonna drop me out of the way. Anyways, my opponent was definitely knowing what they were doing, because they were expecting my switch, and as it seems, well, Wigglytuff can easily wall down my poor dark type Pokemon. It all depends now on what they have as their third, but in this incident I'm expecting something like a Tropius, because this is a pretty standard team. When you use famous teams, most of the times you get the same treatment, so Haunter here will be able to completely farm down with the resisted Shadow Claws, and now by blocking twice here we might actually be able to completely farm down whatever HP health they have over here. HP health, well, it is already a health point. Anyways, Tropius at the very end, we have so much energy to spare, one for the shield and one more hopefully for the knockout to a bulky Pokemon. We can get it, trainers, because Shadow Haunter really has no counter when it has energy and the shield advantage. Into the next battle now with another bad lead, this time with Dugong. Of course they need to shield, and right after that, well, the Icy Wind will hurt us a lot, so I want to switch out before they get to the move. I get a risky foul play here, and that was super risky because they end up catching, and as it seems my opponent really knew what they were doing. So I'm just gonna keep going at it with my Scrafty till the end, with my Sableye, till the end, and my opponent now decides to go for the baits and the power up punch. No Thunder Punch from this Pokemon, or perhaps they do not want to get there yet, and now with another charge attack we can easily survive it, while this is just another power up punch. No foul play at all, no Thunder Punch. We might have been a little bit lucky over here, and now with the Icy Wind, down we go. Venusaur returns into the game, and I have a feeling that I can let my Venusaur go down, because Haunter can definitely return into the game and start farming down all that crucial energy. Just gonna go for the under chance just in case they let that move go through, but they end up going for the Victory Bell right after into the game. Another Ice Punch to finish them off, and now this all depends on if and whether we can completely farm down with our Shadow Claws. This is gonna be an extremely close one. We cannot even get to the Ice Punch because of, I do not want to say luck, but definitely something happened, and down we go. Well played to my opponent, that was a pretty good one, and now let's keep going into the final one, trainers, with that Medicham up in front and then switching out to the Talonflame. Well, that was an interesting strategy to say at least, and now Sableye can easily come into the game. I'm expecting the Flame Charge, not gonna block anything. I just want this Kentucky Fried Chicken out of the way, and I want to have the shield advantage at the same time. So they want to sacrifice both of them shields on that Talonflame. This is getting pretty scary if you ask me, and I'm just gonna block here because I definitely need to land at least one Sludge Bomb on this KFC bird, because with Talonflame out of the way and having no shields on my opponent's end, we might actually be on a very good spot with Shadow Haunter once again. So Haunter now will block the power up punch. Are you you kidding me? And now another move is coming off. We're just gonna expect another power punch at this point. So down they go, Toxic Rock at the very end, so this audible has to do it, and down they go with the one shot to end this video with an amazing nuke. That is gonna be all for today, trainers. Thank you for watching, for staying around till the end. It really means a lot for my channel. Before you go, leave a huge like, subscribe to my content, and over here I have 2 more videos for you to check out. Feel free to check them out, and I will catch you up later into the next one.